welcome everybody. It's good to see you in this new year of 2026. We have returned after a 2-week holiday hiatus, and we are happy to return. And what a show we are bringing you tonight. We are doing a VOA art sketch card jam with some very exciting people. We have Emma Kubert, who will be working on a Supergirl, Mario OMG Gully, who is doing a Batman, and we got also Don Aquillo, who will be working on an Electra. And Steve Firchow is here. He's going to be working up a Savage Land Rogue. And Mog, not to be forgotten, will be working in dicing it up and splashing a little magic around the area there. All right. So we got all that. We have also, we'll be doing 2 unboxings tonight. We'll try to make those a little quick, just to show you some of the things that we'll be bringing around this year. And I'm going to do one more mystery Ziploc bag giveaway. I'll tell you more about that right after this break. Happy New Year, everyone. Thanks again for joining us. This is our 4th year for SketchUp. We appreciate all the support and love that we've gotten through these years, and happy to return to you after our holiday hiatus in a way. We have a wonderful group of artists with us tonight that has joined us on the special episode of the VOA Sketch Cards. And we've got Emma Kubert.
Woohoo! Hi.
Who's been working on a Supergirl.
Got this
Got
Supergirl
that right there. She's got the pencils laid down. Starting bid on that is $100. All right, so you want to place a bid on that? Go ahead and do so in the comments. We also have Don Aquillo.
What's up, guys?
He's working on an Electra, and that also starting bid is $100. Right. And then we have Mario OMG Gully.
How y'all doing?
On a Batman. Starting bid on that is $125. And last but not least, Steve Firchow is here working on Savage Land Rogue. And if you've seen the stuff that he's been doing lately,
That's not it.
nice. I love the color. There you go. Oh,
wow,
yeah.
so beautiful.
Starting bid on that is $100. Everything is starting low today. So if you guys want to place a bid, go ahead and do so on the comments. Also joining us tonight from VOA is Migs Cardenas. We're happy to have him here. He'll be telling us more about the VOA sketch cards and what that's all about and what you can expect to see on this technical card. Very, very interesting if you have not seen that before. We did this show 1 year ago with Migs as well. Had a really, really good time. And that's why we decided to do it again. And they're kind of like sponsoring this show by providing the sketch cards this time. So we're very, very happy with that. Right now, also what we're going to do on this show, start of the year, a lot of new things that are going on. I'm going to do 2 unboxings that we have for Mog. I won't spend a lot of time on it, but just to show you some of the things that we'll be taking around with us this year to the cons and putting out there. And I'm going to do one more mystery bag Ziploc giveaway. Who knows what's going to be in there? Next week is Portland, so I'll be going around there, gathering up what I can, putting that into the Ziploc. Tomorrow, I'm making a lemon cheesecake. Now, I don't know if I'm going to put a slice of that in there, but I'll think about it. We had fun giving away the lemon, what was that? The lemon bars. And Steve liked that. Steve would be, that is. So I'll think about this one. I'm not sure this one's going to last that long. That's what I'm worried about. All right. So let's get this show on the road here. How was you guys' holiday for Christmas and New Year's? Who ate too much?
Fantastic.
That was decent. It was okay.
What did you do?
Yeah, it's kind of hard not to eat too much during the holidays.
So let me ask this. It was just okay?
For me,
Yeah. Can you clarify why it was just okay?
honestly, me and my girl was going through it, arguing and stuff. My 19-year-old daughter was missing.
Oh,
Oh man.
I had a nephew that committed suicide.
okay.
You know,
I'm sorry, man.
no, that's
Sorry
what
to hear all that.
I mean, but you know, I guess I'm just happy to be here. I'm just happy to be here with y'all guys. I'm just happy to be joined. I was gonna mess it up, try to do the best I can,
Yeah,
but you know,
that's
Yeah, we appreciate you being out here, man. Thank you so much.
but other than that, I'm doing good.
Good. It is life. I feel for you, Mario. I kind of have similar things that are going on as well, and it's. I think for me, it's just that phase of my life that I'm going through all these things. But it's really been that the start of a year. But we're still trying to make the best of it. Looking forward, excited to be doing the things that Mog and I are working on, and hopefully it turns into the better year. It's it's still pretty early. We're still just a little over a week into the year, so hopefully things will try to turn around. Now, last year for 2025, Mog and I had a banner year, so we're pretty happy for that. We're hoping that carries forward. There's a lot of things that were not going right last year, but overall it actually wasn't bad. So hopefully that'll be the same thing for all of us, where the good thing is just kind of shadows the bad things that are going on.
Yeah.
All right. Now, I did mention the Ziploc bag giveaway, but what I didn't mention is what you want to put in there. And I think Kyle has already started in. If you want that Ziploc bag to be part of the giveaway, put in # cheesecake, and that will get you into the drawing for the mystery Ziploc bag. You'll
Listen,
find
Mel, I just want dessert, okay? Just send me the dessert and we'll call it a day.
Yeah, Mel, we
dare
get to
you.
try it. We get to try it just out of being friends with you, right?
Yeah. I used to bake and cook a lot more and bring it out to the cons, but man, I'm getting old, Don.
I remember
But
the morning.
that if you hang around me at the cons, right, and you've had some of this, right? If you are there when I'm there, especially in the morning, you
Yep.
can get a taste of some of that cooking.
Oh yeah, I caught you at the Green Tortoise when
There
you guys
you go.
were getting ready to go to Emerald City, and you're like, "We're not gonna finish this, Don. Here's some leftovers," and I'm like, "Oh damn, you guys are living large." Good stuff. It's good stuff.
Yeah, and I like that place because it's almost got like a commercial kitchen that I can
Awesome.
cook in, and I know my way around there so well. The people come in there and they're asking me questions like where everything is at, and the host or the guys that run the place, they said, "Yeah, if you have any questions, just ask that guy."
Just asking you. Or that lady who just like lives there.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. you know
Right.
what
Yeah.
I'm talking
That
about.
older lady. She's there every year.
Yeah, she's like from Europe. She talks to everyone in the room.
Mhm.
Sometimes when, she just strikes up a conversation. Sometimes I'm sitting there working and I'm like, please don't talk to me. I'm not social right now. Please don't talk. Oh, man. Hi. Good morning. Hi.
Now,
Good
the
night.
thing is that
Sorry, guys.
she attends Emerald City.
What show are you at? What kind
Emerald City.
Emerald City.
Oh shit! That's used to be my stomping grounds. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Carry on. Sorry.
Okay. But she attends the show, right?
Yeah.
But I've never seen her at the show.
I saw her once.
Can you imagine, Don?
Huh?
If she showed up at the show?
She did one. She was in full cosplay, or that was just what she wears on Friday. I don't know. You can't
No,
tell.
I think she dresses up every day, but I've just never had I've never seen her at the show. So, but she keeps saying that, yeah, I'll come by, but have not seen her there yet.
She's fun.
But I booked everything for that show, so we're ready. Are you set for that, Don?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for you to get my ticket. I didn't get the email yet, guys.
Me either. Don't feel bad.
Where is it? No, actually, I was irresponsible this time around. I took a big break, and then the application process went by fast. And so I emailed, and they were like, "We'll put you on the wait list." So hopefully.
All right. Good enough.
Good enough.
All right, so let's talk about the VOA cards
Yeah.
and get a little more information on this. So Miguel, go ahead and explain to us what that is all about for our fans here that are on the show.
Yeah. Well, instead of talking about it, let me switch my camera around and maybe I can give you guys a quick sample and just talk about it at the same time. I've kind of laid out some cards that we've had here done over the past. Well, we've been doing this this year's year number 5, so we've been doing this for a while now, just gathering a bunch of inventory for different shows all over the country. And so basically, we have these cool sketch cards. They have a NFC chip basically embedded in them. So you can either scan this QR code back here. So you can either scan it or you just tap it with the NFC chip. So when you do that, oops, sorry. Let me unlock the phone. Hold on. Sorry about that. There it goes. And it'll take you to a, let me see how close I can get. It'll take you to a website, and then you can just hit this video tab here. And you can actually watch the creative process unfold.
That's awesome.
And then what's real cool, you can even hit this VOA tab here at the bottom, and you slide the label underneath. Oh, sorry. I gotta get the lighting here correctly because when there's a bunch of glare and stuff, it just doesn't work as good. But if you just give me a second. Let's see if I can get this to work because it's all about the lighting and stuff. But it has a real cool AR feature that pretty much allows you to watch the artists do it as well on the. I picked up on another one. Let's see here. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, I guess I should have practiced this before I started, but there you go. Yeah, this is a different setup. Last time I was in my truck, there was so much noise inside the house, so please excuse the guerrilla style filmography here. But yeah, so we have these real cool sketch cards, and we have a bunch that we've done over, like I said, over the last couple of years. We also have the real cool VOA tag that does the same feature and function. But yeah, the real cool cards that we come up with, just out of just pure, just trying to be productive during COVID. Just being former CTC graders, not graders, but witnesses. We kind of figured there must be a better way to be out there doing things, and we found out about the whole AR aspect of it and the NFC chips, and just kind of put two and two together and just came up with this idea. And we're just really hoping that we change the market up, and because with the way things are now with AI art and all that, it's real hard to just trust anything now. And with this, you get that real good, cool peace of mind with the metadata behind the video, also to just reaffirm the location of the show and all that. It really gives you that peace of mind. Like I said, we're in a hobby where there's really none, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
That's cool.
Good idea. And extra, like you said, extra appropriate now with everything basically being suspect.
Yeah. And it's a cool way for you guys to protect y'all's art as well. So it works on many levels, but we definitely, that's one of the aspects that we focus on and let people know about, just watching the process. It's more than just art. You're watching the whole creative process behind it. And a lot of you artists, I noticed that like on y'all's TikTok and stuff are already recording the process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the job's already being done.
Right.
All we do is host it in perpetuity. So it's, attached to the card itself. And, it just works as a badass COA.
Yeah. It's very cool how that works out like that. Everything is like tied up. But yeah, a lot of artists are already doing it. And I think it's because the art collectors out there are getting more sophisticated. Right?
Yeah, definitely.
It's not uncommon for people to ask us that, hey, is there a way that you could provide some kind of recording, nothing, just kind of similar to VOA, not the whole process, but bits and pieces here and there, so that way they can see how it progresses. Mom just finished a kind of a large one for a guy that wanted a Game of Thrones piece. It's amazing that we still get commissions for that. But she just finished one, and again, that guy said he wanted a really. He asked us if we could do one that's a little bit more detailed than what we normally do, and so we went ahead and did that and sent that off. Just finished that, but yeah, it is interesting how they like that. Now, you don't just do it for these sketch cards. What other items do you do this for?
I'm sorry, there was some background noise I couldn't hear. You said the sketch cards or what else? I'm sorry.
Right, you also provide this service. Not just for sketch cards, but for other products. What are those?
The other products, we also do it like on comic books, for instance. Like if you do it on a regular blank, we put it in this real thick 3M Mylar with this clear backboard. Okay. We seal it up with some tamper-proof sticker, and then we slap the VOA tag, essentially just right here in front. And same concept. You can either scan this or tap it. I'm just trying to get this lighting down, guys. I'm sorry. But let's see, you can tap it real quick. It'll give you scans, details. Again, it has the video up front, which is real cool. But the AR function is the other part, which is really, you just watch it right on the label also for like quick access. And usually the videos aren't more than 2 minutes long. And for the most part, we do try to capture all of it as possible, as much as possible. There's some circumstances that we may catch the last 5-10 minutes. But at the end of the day, we're just authenticating the product and just making sure you just are receiving what you have in your hands by the said artist, right? But we have the comic books. We did come out with 5x7 canvas cards. These are these guys here. They work the same way. They have the NFC chip inside that you can just tap. And then we also started dabbling in trading cards, for instance, like the Upper Deck, the Marvel, the Tops, DC. I didn't grab one of those, but just imagine a regular PSA style slab, and it has all the info, just very similar to these here. And you can watch them do the autograph. Nice. So that's where we're at right now. Eventually, we would love to get into celebrities, sports athletes, and whatnot. But I mean, we've been doing comics for so long now, so it just feels so natural just to jump into this hobby first.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I think it's a good idea. Now, how does one get this stuff from you? Do we contact you directly, or how does that? Yeah.
You can definitely reach out to us. VOA Comics. We do have regular sketch cards for sale. Like if you just want to try it on your own for the first time, no commitment. It's $20, but it's $5. Normally we do have a $20 a month subscription fee, but right now anyone that reaches out to us and said they heard about us through the show, we'll give them 50% off. So it'll be $10 a month for a whole year. The cards are only $5 for each one after that, and we have the video up in perpetuity. To host it and all that. And, it's a great opportunity just to show off your work and have a different platform to do it on.
Okay, I definitely want to sign up for that.
Okay, yeah, hell yeah.
I want to convert all the cards that we do onto that. And I'll talk to you about that. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
For everybody that does pick it up, especially at the cons where you get to talk to them personally. And because they will stand there and sit there and watch you work on that piece while you're doing a card, because it doesn't take that long to do there, at least for the ones there.
If you say so, that's the scary part. When they're like watching you work. I don't know. You guys. I don't get scared.
I try to be discreet about it. I've never had many people say, "Oh no, don't do it." Everyone's been real cool about it. Part of them thinks we're just fanning out, just geeking out and just watching them. So they understand that we just we live in a digital age and people want to record stuff and have those memories. So we've never really had any rebuttal seriously from anyone as far as getting them to re-record them. But yeah, it does happen on occasion, I guess.
And I just want to put this out there now. Normally I'm kind of like active in the chat as well, but for some reason, again, I haven't figured out why. I'm not able to type in the chat in the comments. So I'll try to see if I can get on my phone later and see if I can access it that way. So sorry guys if I'm not responding to you in the chat. Hello to everybody. Hello to Ilya Calf there. Great to have you back again this year. You've been a good supporter of ours. Same thing with Stevie B. I see him also in the house. Thanks again for joining us, guys. Locke, good to see you there. If you're looking for something special, Locke has a very interesting take on sketch cards himself. Check him out if you get the chance. I do have the cheese, but yeah. Real peace. Then nice to see you here as well.
Was that a Freudian slip?
John Resto is here as well. Thanks again for joining us. Yeah, all right. Thank you guys all here. All right, so let's go around the room and see what everybody has right now, starting with Mog.
Oh, okay.
Right, so here's her magic so far.
Do really close.
It is
Nice.
There you go.
Nice, very cool.
145. If you want to be the first one to place a bid on that. Let's go to Mario.
Nice.
I'm doing my best, man. I'm trying to get it right.
There you go.
Cool. Nice.
Looking bad.
If I put some buildings in the background, probably put some buildings back there. If I can squeeze them in there. It seems like my fingers getting bigger as I get older.
Oh yeah.
And my eyes get smaller.
Right.
Man.
Let's go to Steve.
All right. So right now I'm sort of inking this thing. This is oil. And this little splotch
Nice.
is what I'm putting on the pencil line.
No wonder you're wearing that.
Sorry?
No wonder you're wearing that jewel. Was it jewel?
Well, that's because I'm blind.
Because that thing is so tiny that you're actually able to put a full figure. That's oh my god.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm not the brightest individual on planet Earth.
That's what I'm saying. A full figure. That's nuts.
Full figure. Oh, and there's two panthers in this too, and waterfall, and mountains and trees. So yeah, it wasn't. I probably wouldn't do it this way again, but it's a good test to see like how small I can paint. And so far it's been fun, and I haven't made too many huge errors yet.
Because you're just coming back now into traditional, right? Because all this time you've been doing digital.
Well, both.
Okay.
Yeah, I've always done both. But
right.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah. So, well, to your point, I got laid off from my job last January. So I've had a little bit more time on my hands. So yeah, I have been doing more oil painting.
Okay. Yeah. If you guys haven't yet gone to Steve's Instagram account, that's where I saw your recent pieces, and they look great.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Yeah. So if you want to get an idea where this Savage Land Rogue is going, you want to go there and take a look.
I've got a couple of them right here if you want to see them.
Oh yeah.
Yes, please.
This will give you an idea how good this piece is going to turn out. If he can work out the small,
yeah,
on that card.
This is one.
Oh man.
Ooh.
It's pencil. It's basically It's basically a tinted pencil drawing.
Oh, that's nice, man.
Oh,
Thank you.
That is beautiful, bro.
That's dope.
Here's
There
another
you
one.
go.
Oh man, your figures are awesome, bro.
Thank you.
Man,
So,
What
yeah.
kind of pencil? What kind of pencil did you use? Because some pencils are like they show the grains, and some pencil can be very smooth. Like which one?
Right. So I use an H.
In each, okay.
Just an H. I used to use a 4H. At one point, I was using a 6H because I have a really hard
Okay.
hard hand, and if I use a pencil that's too soft, it just turns into mush. But yeah.
There you go. Okay, fantastic. All right, let's look at Emma. who's
hello.
working on
I just
Supergirl.
hello.
have a couple of things in there. I'm
Oh, that's
just
awesome.
looking at it
Nice.
right now.
Very cool.
I don't know what else to say. I'm just
No,
trying to
you know,
Supergirl.
it's a start. We see it there. And Supergirl has been a very popular character on the show, so I'm pretty sure that will go. So Emma, tell us, what have you been up to, or what have you got going on for this year?
Oh man.
I know you've got a lot.
Yeah. So, well, this past year, it just feels like I've just had my head down and have been working, because there are some years I feel like as a freelance artist where like you're out and about, you're talking about the projects that you're doing. And then there are some years where you have to stay secluded in your studio working. And that was this year for me.
Yeah.
So basically, I've just had my head down working on like a lot of different projects. I just finished up my last project. It was called Pandora. It was created by Frank Miller, and I was the artist for it, and I just finished everything up for it. So I think that's when I was asked to do this, and I was like, sure.
Wow.
Yeah, the timing was right there.
Thank you
It
so
was.
much.
Yeah, like right up to the end.
Okay.
But that was really cool. And then, going into 2026, I'm really excited for a lot of the opportunities that I have going into it. A lot I can't really say just yet, but it's, I don't know, it's really exciting stuff. So if you follow me on my social media channels, then you'll know what will happen, I guess. But, since I'm drawing Supergirl, I feel like that's maybe an Easter egg of some sort.
You also teach at the school.
I do, yes.
Right. How often? How much time does that take? I mean, are you there on a regular basis?
Oh yeah, I am. I teach there once a week, and sometimes I'm there a couple of times a week at the Joe Kubert School, because I also help run their social media stuff. So I'm there fairly often, but when I'm teaching, I actually teach for the full-time program. So at the Kubert School, there is a 3-year full-time program. That's the one that I graduated from. That's the one that my father and uncle have graduated from. My grandpa created it, so I don't know if he didn't graduate, but and so I teach the narrative art class for the first year students, and then basic drawing for the second year students. And I would say like the biggest thing, for the Kubert School is teaching all about the foundation. So, all of these artists here, they all know the foundation that they had to go through to get to where they are now. And that's basically what I do is teach that.
Cool.
So how does it feel to be from such a prestigious family of 3 generations that we all, like for me, I've grown up with from the 70s, and then we have a lot of awe for you as an artist and for the school, and a lot of respect for what your grandfather and what your father has done, and your uncle as well, and everybody else. how does that make you feel, or or if anything at all?
Well, I think I grew up actually in the town over from the Kubert school. So my dad taught there. My mom actually ran the art store business there. My family was very involved, like
Right.
on a daily basis with the Kubert school. So from like a very, very, very early age, I knew that it was something special. I just didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I always knew that I wanted to do art of some sort. I just didn't know what exactly. But from a very, young age, when you grow up and you see, the friends of your parents be doctors, lawyers, accountants, anything else than yours is a comic book artist, you know that there's something special. And then when you see that your grandfather's a comic book artist, you also see that that's special too. So I think, again, from a very early age, I knew that was something to be celebrated and something that was really important, whether I was in the world of comics or not. But when I went to school for animation, when I graduated high school, I went to Savannah College of Art and Design for animation and storyboarding. And when I was out there, I was taking this course there, and the teacher actually showed a YouTube video of my grandfather drawing. And this was at the end of, I want to say, like my sophomore year at SCAD.
Yeah.
And this was a moment where I was just like, okay, I have to go home, I think, because I wasn't really enjoying animating. I wasn't really enjoying what I was doing, but I knew it was in the direction of what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And growing up, my parents never pushed art onto me. I don't think any parent really pushes art onto their child.
Nope.
Very few.
I think it's important. I think it's important to grow fundamentally as a person, to know what art is and how to respond to it. But it wasn't really something that my parents, was like, you have to come home from school every day and do your 6 sketchbook pages. Like, no, that wasn't it. I just grew up like in a regular kind of environment where they were just like, do whatever you want to do. Just, know that that's what you want to do and try to be successful at it, just try your best, really. And
so there was no pressure at all.
No pressure from family. I would say there's the most pressure just from myself.
Did you ever question if that's the direction that you wanted to go in?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And it was mostly because like starting out, actually growing up, the kind of comics that I liked wasn't superhero comics. It wasn't like DC, Marvel kind of comics. We got boxes of those kinds of comics in the mail, like growing up, and I would sift through the comics and everything. And, I'd see all of them and I'd look at them and I appreciated the art form, but I just didn't relate to them as a little girl, like you open a box and you see, Bruce Wayne being like a bat billionaire. And I'm just like, as a 13-year-old girl, I don't really relate to that. So I think like for myself, I grew up on Calvin and Hobbes. I grew up with like more graphic novels. I grew up with more manga, I would say, is what I kind of turned to. But animation was really the biggest thing that I loved growing up because it felt like something that was open to a lot of different people and a lot of different ages as well. So it felt a little more welcoming at that time. But when I did start to get an inkling of like, okay, comics, I think it might be my art form. I think I have to go home. I think this might be it. that's when the industry did start to open up a little bit more. That's actually also when Harley Quinn became like who we know as Harley
Yeah.
Quinn today. Like I remember that specifically because I loved Amanda Connor and Jimmy Palmiotti's like take
Their
on
take on it, yeah.
so that was a very specific moment in my life when I was
Mhm.
like, oh, wait, I can do this.
It's interesting that you say that because I remember that too. Being in the business, and so I could see that when Harley Quinn got developed by Amanda and Jimmy, there was kind of a little bit of a shift in
Mhm.
the interest in the demographics of
Yeah.
comics. It was pulling in people that normally that wouldn't look at comics, but the Harley Quinn character just really drew their interest. So
Exactly.
yeah, applaud for that because that did really help the industry. Now Stevie B, he asks this question.
Mm.
Have you kept the Congo line going like your grandfather, your father, and uncle and cousin, and done any work at DC?
Yes. Yes, I have, and I still am.
Let them know what you've done, and what you are still doing at DC.
Well, actually, my first ever job at DC was doing layout sketches for Cami Garcia and Gabriel Piccolo's Teen Titans Raven graphic novel. I
Oh,
did
wow,
like
okay.
the layout sketches for, I want to say like the first like third of the graphic novel. That's really all they needed at that time. So that was really a great instance. And then that brought me to drawing, like I started to draw things a little more on model and emulating different styles. So I started to draw like Teen Titans Go, DC Superhero Girls. I did actually for Capstone Publishing, I did something Harley Quinn Madcap Crusaders, I think it's called. And yeah, no, I've done smaller DC stories as well, but the most current thing that I am working on right now that I'm writing and drawing is for DC. So I'm very excited about that.
Right. Okay. And that seems to be like the kind of like the family house, DC.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess.
Is that let's see, is that something by choice, or is that just a family decision to be there, or what is it about DC that's kept your family mostly there?
I could probably say it's probably the characters, like the characters themselves of DC Comics, because they're like, and this is nothing against Marvel Comics because like I love the characters at Marvel too, but I think one, growing up, me and my dad both were more familiar with DC Comics because my grandpa was the one who was the editor and drew Hawkman and Sergeant Rock and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And so he would bring home, comics from DC. And so that's how my dad and my uncle, read comics then. And that's why my dad was more familiar with DC Comics. And I think that's the same here. Like I truly think it's just because like we've taken to like certain characters, like, my grandpa, he drew Hawkman. My dad, he's most well known for his Batman work. And for me, my favorite character, I will always say, is Batgirl forever, even though I'm drawing Supergirl. I love Supergirl, but but I do love Batgirl. She is my favorite character. And I don't know, I think we just like found our own little niche, like within a very lucky and specific time. Like, it just struck at the right moment, I think.
Cool. Hey, Ilya, that's something you want to ask Steve, probably in private. I think it would be better for that, but I like where you're going with that. All right. And did we get into like what projects you're going to be, or is that something you can't really say yet? Is there anything that you can, any projects that you can say that we can expect from you this year, Emma?
Oh, for me? Sorry. Projects this year.
That
Honestly,
you can talk about.
I don't think I can say just yet. But
Okay.
as I said, you know, if you follow me on my social media, most likely I'll be talking about them within the next, I don't know, 3 to 6 months, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, you guys know how it is. We can't talk about this stuff, but if you are, I see quite a bit of you there. You guys are Emma Kubert fans, so go ahead and keep up with that.
Thank you.
Right now, Mario here.
I'm done.
You're done?
I think.
All right, let's see what you got there, boy. Bam! Look at that.
Nice.
Okay.
Wow.
Let's do it in there.
Great.
That's dope.
That is dope.
Put a little white paint in there. It's so small.
Starting bid on that is $100 on a VOA sketch card from Mario. You want to bid on that? Go ahead and do so in the comments.
That's it.
Cool. So, tell us about you, Mario.
All right.
You came out with Ant.
I'm gonna tell you what's going on.
Yeah.
My name is Mario OMG Gully. OMG stands for Original Mario Gully. Kind of put that out there just because I wanted to stand out as an artist.
Mm-hmm.
In 1996, I was convicted of armed robbery. I was looking out of jail cell, and an ant came in, put me in jail cell, and I said, I give my life to be this ant. My study said, why don't you make a comic book about it? I said, okay. So I started drawing in jail. Then I called my brother up. I said, hey, bro, I need some reference. He sent me Gen 13 by J. Scott Campbell.
Yeah.
He sent me Joe Benitez, Weapon Zero.
Uh-huh.
And he sent me Mark Silvestri, Rip Club.
Okay.
That's why, years later, I got J. Scott Campbell to draw my ant covers, and I got Joe Benitez. Anyway, so after that, took about 10 years for me to start sending stuff out to comic book companies, publish me. I got the Marvel letters like everybody else did with Spider-Man on it, working your craft kid.
Yeah.
After a while, Coliseum of Comics had a comic book contest. They had Cam Berger, Tom Brevoort, and some other editors wanted to do a Superman contest.
Uh-huh.
Coliseum of Comics, Brandon Boyle. I drew 3 pages of Superman. I won that. Coliseum of Comics said, "Hey man, there's a guy from Image. This is 1990. This is 1997. Hey, there's a guy coming down at MegaCon named Anthony Bozzi from Image Comics. And you check him out."
Mm-hmm.
Image Comics, he came down. I gave my submission. Long story short, I kept calling him for 6 months and sent him 5 pages a week for 6 months.
Wow. Okay.
Different pages, small pages, anything I can draw, just different pages. He tell me what, blah, 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 blah. One day he said, man, you too persistent. I need to do something with you.
Uh-huh.
So he flew me around to different conventions. He flew me to MegaCon, San Diego and stuff.
Yeah.
And in that time, he would tell me as an Image roadie, I'm picking up stuff off the floor. I'm helping them stack their books. I'm giving Brian Michael Bendis his fucking cake. I'm sorry, I ain't supposed to say that. Stuff like that. So after I'm doing stuff like that, he's telling me to send my portfolio around to different editors and different artists. And I met a lot of different people. Scott Eaton helped me out. Greg Land helped me out. Greg Capullo helped me out. Dave Finch helped me out. So many people try to help me and increase my artwork. Long story short, I put out Ant sold, I went to different companies, Marvel, DC, blah, 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 blah. That's how I went.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
that is so cool.
It's a crazy story. Yeah.
It is, but it just kind of shows you the nature, the kind of animal that our business is that to get started, you got to be persistent, right?
Yeah.
And we hear that so often.
I am more persistent than I'm talented. Like a date. I'll get you go on a date with me.
Yeah.
You might call the police. No, I'm just playing. But I get you. No, I'm just playing.
So I'm going to say something. I'm going to say something controversial.
Okay.
There is no such thing as talent. There is only persistence.
Exactly. People say, thank you. People talking about, oh, you're talented. God gave you the gift. I said, really? I said, how much did he give? What? It's like they say, you know, it's a God-given talent. I said, if that's true, everybody that told me that don't have it. Everybody that told me that didn't have it. And it's like, I don't believe that because I can draw my left hand, I can draw my right hand. I think it's a learned discipline.
Yeah.
Just like I believe that. Really. I believe that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
You know,
definitely.
I believe that.
I'm there with you. I believe that as well. I've been trying to draw for about like 20 years. And I'm not near the level in order to get published or anything. But it's something that I enjoy every now and then that I when I get a chance to do it, I'll draw like a little bit. Right. But for you, Emma, how hard was it for you to break into the industry?
Easy?
Yeah.
I would say it's not easy, but definitely a leg up. I mean, there's no question about it. Like, how can I not? You know,
you just got to show them that you can do the work.
Yes, but also you do have to kind of be in the right place at the right time too. Like, you have to be the right thing that the company, the editor, the person wants in order to like do the project. And sometimes, you know, I'm just not that. Like, I'm just not what they're looking for. And that really that sucks. Like, and I know like a lot of other artists have been through that too, where it's like you're good enough to be a professional artist, but you just haven't hit the right project. And it really hurts because you know that you can do any projects. Like
that sucks. That really sucks.
Right. So I would say for anyone who is breaking in, networking is the number one thing that gets you through. It's meeting people, it's getting your name out there, and then having the hard work and the dedication and the skills to back it up is what's going to make you keep the project.
She said that perfect. She said that perfectly. I should write that tattoo. That she said it perfect.
Yeah, like I very much like my whole family has staked it, stated that talent isn't something that you just have. It's something that you really have to work for over time. And I mean, that's why my grandpa created the schools, so that you can have like a dedicated place to, develop your skills. And also, like, part of it was to create a community and to create jobs for artists, because this kind of work is very difficult to sustain. And so having that part-time job of like teaching or, anything like that can really help anyone out.
Right. Those are all things that we didn't have before. So when I started collecting, it was in the early 70s, and there was nothing, right? The best connection of a community that we had, right, for me, right, and at that time, I think it was for everybody else, is looking in the comic book and looking at who's selling comics. And Mile High was in there early on, right? So, just looking at the ads that he had there. And then we had CBG, which was a great weekly comic magazine that came out that kind of gave us like some more of the backstories about the artists, about the industry, and that was great to have as well. And then we started having cons, right? We didn't even have comic book stores. Those were so uncommon around that time still. So the community that we have now, now there's even a school, Kubert, and there are programs in the colleges now that have that teach some of the skills you need for comics. It may not be a whole program, but they do have like elements of it there now, more than before, including manga in some of the schools as well.
But something I'll also say is that like now more than ever, you have the means to educate yourself. You know, you don't have to go to school. You don't have to pay for the education. You can really find a lot of this information online. I feel like when people pay for school, they're paying for the community, they're paying for the discipline, they're paying for the time to work on their craft and develop their skills. And for me, I very much needed that. I think a lot of artists need that, but some artists really do have the vindication and like the really dedication to just go to their desk every day, you know, after their 9 to 5, sit and just work away because that's just what they want to do. But again, like we are all connected by, you know, the internet right now. So it's like you have the means to go out and look up YouTube videos or like sign up for an online class or anything like that too.
Yeah, because you have online kind of classes. So yeah, tell us about that, what you do there, and let people know how they can check that out.
So the online classes that I do for myself, it's through the company of We Learn. And basically you're purchasing like a whole course on how to create comics. And it's basically like a mapped out pre-recorded video. So you can go at your own pace. You can learn from, you know, myself basically about how to create a comic from start to finish. I always say like in the beginning of anything that I teach, you know, like I'm just one artist's perspective. You can really, like, you should really look up all different kinds of artists and all of their methods and the way that they work too, because everyone.
Get my girlfriend approval.
Everyone works differently. Yeah, like in general, you know, like I think I do this course as another ways of like earning an income. I also like teaching. Also, for some people, it's a lot easier to do pre-recorded videos and just have everything in one place. But I also do, you know, like just videos on my social media. They're random, but they're still informative about, you know, how you create comics. And yeah.
And Mog has taken one of the classes, and we'll probably end up taking like a few more, because it's all, you know, even though we're at the level, Mog's at the level where she's at, it doesn't mean that she can't learn more from other artists. In fact, I have the strong belief that it doesn't matter where your position is, you can learn from everybody, including the people that you feel maybe even below you. They're doing something that you can learn from.
I totally agree.
People.
I love taking art classes. Like, it's so fun. I love just like signing up for whatever I want and just like, you know, just learning something new. I think that's always so fun. Even when it's not something that like I would do with my career, it still expands your mind. It still like makes you think differently. Like recently I've been knitting, so that's been fun.
It gives you a different perspective, and maybe it's not something you can use, but it does. Yeah, you're right. It does open your mind. It might open your mind into like something else, give you an idea about for something, and help along with your creative process. Yeah, I am a firm believer in that as well. Great. Hey, Don, how about you? How easy was it for you to break in? How many rejections did you go through? 2?
Who are you talking to?
Yeah, to you, Don.
Oh,
how many rejections did you go through before you landed a professional gig?
Dude, I don't think I ever got rejections. They just didn't.
That easy, huh?
Yeah, I had to learn real quick is that you know, you apply for something and you move on. You let the portfolio speak. So or stay quiet. I don't know which one it is. But yeah, rejection sensitivity is a big part of it, and then, you know, growing a thick skin is the bigger part of it.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Emma, I have a question. I don't know if you're allowed to answer this, but as an instructor, have you ever come across a student where you had to be like, you know what, you don't have it? This isn't gonna happen for you. Like, have you ever had to do that, or is that like a part of
You know what's really funny? Okay. let me
how do you answer that?
there are students. Okay. So everyone has a dream, everyone has a goal.
Yeah.
Some people, you can tell that they'll get to that dream or goal within, like, you know, 3 to 5 years. Like, you can see the potential in it.
Mm-hmm.
There are some people that go a lot slower than that. Some people progress maybe, I don't know, like you can tell they're not gonna get to their professional goals anytime soon, pretty much. But for us, that really doesn't mean that they're like totally useless. Like, like you have to think about, you know, you're not just like you're not just making artists, you're making people go into the comic industry or the commercial art industry. Right. So like, even if this person's not great at art, maybe they're really good at writing, or maybe they're good at like editing, or maybe they're good at like other things, like maybe even just like managing people. So that might be like a good editor kind of skill. Like, you try to look at the entire picture of this student and like see their fullest potential in any aspect of the commercial art industry, not just like the creative side. So I think that's really it. But I do have a funny story about like someone saying it to like one of the teachers saying it to a previous student, right? That he just like didn't have it. Like he wasn't going to be a good artist. Like he wasn't going to make it. And then he became an editor at DC Comics. Then he moved back to, and then when DC moved over to the West Coast, he became an editor for Dynamite Comics. And then he bought Dewey's Comics, and then he bought the Kubert School, and that's Anthony Marquez. Oh, wow. And he's working at DC Comics as a freelancer right now too. So, you know,
wow.
You'd never know.
Yeah, I never know.
Special cases where you have like a student where they're just like, you know, they're messing around while they're in school, but maybe after school they get their act together. It's things like that. So like, yeah, you can say to a student like, I don't think you have it, but it doesn't mean they don't have it forever. You know, they can always get it back.
You give them the tools, but self-determination is the major.
Exactly. And I think that's how it should be, you know, like I think especially when it gets to higher education like that, you have to really be like, hey, this is your life. Like I'm paid to be here and to teach you. Like you're paying to be here. You should pay attention. Fair. So it's things like that where you're just like, we have all the tools and we are giving them to you in the order that you should be learning this stuff. But it is up to you to really, you know, put it into motion.
Rook Peace writes, maybe some people just work better after they've been told they don't have it.
Oh,
so let me tell you a story.
That was me. That was me.
That's a great question, Donnie, by the way. That was a great question.
So, if you know, some of you may know Philip Tan.
Oh yeah.
And
I know Philip.
He was still living in the Philippines at this time when he decided that he wanted to be a comic book artist. Now, Wills Portacio was doing a signing, and he was doing portfolio reviews. I want to say Odyssey Comics back there in the Philippines, but I'm not sure. But I think that's where it was. So Phil gets there. He's kind of like running really late, and there's a line, and they cut it off right after him. So he just got lucky where he was the last one in line, and he was going to get his art reviewed, and he was like super stoked, and he couldn't wait to meet Wills. And he got to the front of the table. He's the last one there. Wills is looking over his art. He's really looking it over, and then he asks Phil, "Is this what you want to do?" And Phil goes, "Yeah, this is what I want to do." And he goes, "I hope you have another job because your art just sucks.
Oh,
I really don't
Damn.
think this is the line of work you should go into." And Phil left there. He was, of course, he was angry and stuff. And he goes, "I don't think it was that bad at all." But he told me my artwork was just pretty much crap. And from that moment on, Phil said, "I don't care what he said. I'm going to practice every day on my art to get it up there." Right. So he decides to come to the U.S. He moves to California. I get a chance to meet him, and by this time he was already working on Spawn, and then moved on to like Green Lantern, and now you guys know where he stands. Okay, so between him and Wills, they're actually good friends now.
oh yeah.
That's a great story to have, like between the two of them.
It's a good origin story. Yeah.
But yeah, you're right, Andrew. It can be a motivator, and I'm kind of like that too. If you tell me that I can't do it, I'm gonna figure out a way how to get it done.
I wonder if that's because it's like Asian parenting is very negative. So only negative feedback moves you if you're brought up in that, or maybe if you're in a positive environment, that thing will crush you. But it's like, oh, you're speaking my language. Okay, I'll go.
We succeed out of revenge.
Yeah, like hatred and rage.
That is our
Not
lifelong.
out of love, And then and of course, I bet you, like maybe 20 years later, your soul starts dying, and you wonder why, because it's not out of love.
Right. Like years later, if we get a nod, like a head nod, we're like, yes, we got it.
And then you feel like you're done, and now you're not motivated.
Yeah, it's like, what?
Yeah, then my work is done. That's funny. That's funny and traumatic.
All right, let's go around the room and see where the art stands so far. So far, we have a bid on.
They want to see Dawn's Electra.
Yeah, let's see Dawn's Electra.
Oh,
I want to see Dawn's Electra too.
and same as Steve, I'm like trying to figure out how to work this tiny. I wish I had a magnifying glass, but
I'll put a little bit more detail on my background.
Dang, that looks good.
Fire.
That looks real good, Donnie.
You got a lot done on there already.
well,
Hey,
it's not
hey,
a lot of
hey,
real
Don?
estate, a lot of real estate. So
Don,
All right, still looking for a bid on that for $100, I believe. So if you want to place a bid on that, do so in the comments. All right, let's take a look at Steve.
sorry.
No worries. Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Nice.
Cats on there.
Full body.
So,
full
so I
body.
was going to say, Don, and anybody, even if your eyes are great, get one of these.
Cyclops visor, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Because like this thing totally changed my life. I thought I was going to have to stop drawing like 5 or 6 years ago because I couldn't see that close. I got one of these, and it works.
Okay,
So-
Steve, send me a link of that
Yes,
thing.
send it. Could you drop a link in our chat?
That's pretty impressive. Seeing a full body on a sketch card is real hard.
I got it at Michael's.
Oh, okay.
Mike,
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Okay.
Very cool, very cool. All right, and once again, if you want to place a bid on Steve's Savage Land Rogue, go ahead and do so in the comments, and that'll get you on the board. Mario.
Can I say something else real quick?
Sure.
Sorry to interrupt all of this great
No
conversation.
worries.
I can't get into the chat, so that's why I haven't been responding. If there's another way to do that, great. Maybe if you have a question and answer session at the end, we can do it that way. But I can't answer any of the the questions in the chat right now.
Well, if I see any questions directed at you, I will go ahead and verbally say it to you. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm trying to put my little Batman details in there. I'm trying to
Nice.
put all that in the best I can.
Yes.
That background though,
It's
I
tiny.
like that.
I might try to put a little. If I could, I'd put little bats in there or something.
Nice.
I just want to give them what they, try to.
It looks sick.
I wish I was Jim Lee.
Yeah. Cool.
Get us back in there. And if
Oh, this is what I have so far. I just have it inked so far.
Okay.
Nice.
Going to watercolor paint.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Detail. My gosh.
We'll do that. It's so tiny.
It's so
Right. You're all right.
Extremely tiny. I've never painted on anything so small.
It's really little.
I really hope you guys enjoy the paper stock that we use. Everyone's told us that it's real good paper stock.
Yeah, it feels good.
So yeah. Any feedback would be awesome.
It
guys.
don't.
Thank
It
you so
don't
much.
bleed.
So
It don't
feedback.
bleed. Like I thought it would bleed. It don't.
Okay.
That's good.
I had the
I
same.
got some feedback when there's some time.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. Thank you.
Paper is great. What I found was that I put an acrylic varnish on the paper to keep the oil from soaking in, and that varnish, which is water based, started pulling up some of the ink.
Okay.
So that's I haven't had any trouble with it because I stopped. Like as soon as I saw that happening, I was like, okay, don't scrub on this. But that's the only feedback I have.
All right. I appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you. Noted.
I had the same issue. I did exactly the same thing. I did acrylic varnish to start with,
Okay.
and the ink bled.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right.
And let's see, Steve. I don't know if you saw this in the chat, but Andrew Law Art says he's loved your stuff since More Than Mortal.
Oh yeah. Andrew. Hi, Andrew. I think Andrew's in Australia.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm
Interesting.
pretty
Okay.
sure. Oh, nice.
okay. I don't know if you can see, but something like that so far. Yes.
Okay.
But
Super cool.
I remember that More Than Mortal piece. That was really wonderfully colored.
Hey guys, I tried something. I put a little white accents with my like rain.
Uh-huh.
I put
Oh, okay.
that make it a little bit better.
Nice.
oh wow,
Yeah.
I like
Nice
that.
effect there.
Okay, just a little better with the white
Touch on
accents.
there. Yeah.
Okay, I'm done now. I'm done. If I just keep going, I'll mess it up.
All right. Well, you do have a bid on that, Mario. For
Okay.
175, hoping that you get more. That's come from Ilya,
I
a
think
good
somebody
supporter.
I put everything I could into it. My eyeballs hurt. I need to get Steve Firchow's glasses.
Right?
Yeah, that's right.
I know Mog's going to tell me to get those, so I already have it on my shopping list to get that for her.
Hey, baby, I got a bid.
Woohoo.
Yeah, you got a bid.
I got to tell Mama she control everything. I got a bid, baby.
Yep.
Yep. Look,
That's
I put
it.
the rain. I try to put rain in it.
There you go. Okay.
Try to be Jim Lee.
Mhm.
At least I got a bid. Look, I put the little.
All
Yeah,
let's see.
It's a little bit, huh?
Yeah, looks good.
Wait, did we show everything? Did we show everybody?
I
or-
feel like we're missing somebody.
Yeah, is there somebody? Okay, I think I
Oh.
got
You saw the
it.
front or the back?
The front.
Sign the back.
Yeah, on the back.
Oh, I always sign the front. Oh my god.
I mean,
Hey, I got.
you can do both.
Okay.
You know what?
Yeah.
Watch this.
It
Watch
has
this.
the back spot right there where you
You
can.
put it in this right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I got a case. I'm gonna
Okay.
put the card in the case.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
I'm gonna put the card in the case. Wait a minute. Here you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And set up with that. They can have that.
Yeah, because they can still tap the card from the case and watch the video, so it'll still work.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Thank you.
I'm working out right now. Man done, baby.
It's like
Yeah,
I forgot to say some things, but if you have not yet, hit that follow button, and so that way we can continue to bring you like our wonderful show and Nick Berucci's The Original Art Show, along with our other shows that appear on here every week. Okay, so go ahead and do that for us. We are getting very close where we will be doing another big giveaway. I think we only just need a few more and we're going to be there, right? So we'll probably be able to hit that for sure this month, right? But get in on the action so that way you're totally notified when everything is going to go down, okay? Nick, let's see, our producer is saying that Nick has Mark Bagley covers for sale tomorrow night on the art show. So you want to definitely go ahead and check that out. That's going to be a super dope show, okay? And if you want to get in on the free giveaway we're doing tonight, it's another Ziploc mystery bag that we're going to be, I'm going to be shooting out there to the winner. Yeah, I have no idea what's going to be in there. There might be a lemon cheesecake. I don't know yet. We'll see how we can make that happen. All right. And am I forgetting anything else?
Yeah, I just wanted to thank everyone for taking the time again to just do our sketch cards. It really means a lot. To have artists as yourselves just doing the art for us, and just it really helps bring more awareness to the brand. So again, I really appreciate you guys doing that for us. And anytime Mog and Mel, y'all need to do this again, please reach out to us, and we'll definitely send some more cards your way and bring some more people on board.
Cool. Yeah, and I'll talk to you like after the show, because like I said, I definitely want to make this like our the card that we bring to the show, and they have all.
Yeah, and we can make them custom too, Mel. If you want to put a cool custom logo in the back, we can definitely work with you with that.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
And Stevie B is putting a bid on Don's work, but I don't know. Do we have a bid on Don's already? Okay, no, it doesn't look like we got a bid on there. So Stevie B, you got that for 100, and we'll see like where that stands. Yes, Emma needs a bid, so go if anybody is out there interested in Emma's Supergirl. I'm pretty sure if you're familiar with her work, that's going to be a fantastic piece. Definitely worth going. And this is her first VOA card, so that's going to make it extra super special. One of a kind, one up. Okay, be the first to get that Emma VOA.
It's really appreciated. To have our first Kubert sketch card. So
yeah, same with everybody else, with Don Aquillo, Firchow. There you go. We got it from Ilya. Thank you again for that, Ilya. And for same thing with Mario. This is Mog's, I don't know, 6 or 7.
I'm trying to get the case off. I'm trying to get the case off to put the card in the case.
All right, cool. Okay.
I'm working on it.
You know how Rook P said about like if you can get a negative feedback, and then in fact that spurs you on more.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I was thinking about it, and I did make fun of that. But I think now that this is my I thought more about this. You know how when you really love something, the only way you know it's true love is it has to be tested.
Yeah.
So no matter how much negative feedback you get, and you fight even harder to attain it, I think that's true love. So maybe it's not a negative thing. Maybe it's actually a very positive thing. It just right, because now you're willing to fight and die for it. That means you love it that much, right? It's that important to you.
Or you're just stubborn.
I don't know. I'm trying to put a positive spin in this.
I know you are. Right?
I don't know, guys.
But I don't know. I feel like when you're talking about people, right, it's hard to nail it down to like one reason. I think people are getting motivated for different reasons that get the kind of like the same result. So
like what? Like come on, like I had to fight for this guy.
Which guy?
It's my husband.
Which guy?
I love him so much that I fought for him, right?
Hey, what can I say? I'm a hard catch.
That's how you know. You prove like, hey, I love this guy, right?
Dude, about halfway to that conversation, we weren't talking about art anymore. So. But I agree. The passion is fuel.
Yeah, it is. All right. We also said that on the show I'm going to have an unboxing, right? So I'm going to leave just for about a minute to set things up and leave Mog
Huh?
to talk to you guys for a little while.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You guys keep talking.
Hopefully she doesn't take it too far
No.
off. But yeah, go ahead.
Mog, you're,
So-
you're so deeply philosophical every time we talk.
Really? I was actually gonna ask Miguel. Miguel, are you married?
No,
Here we go.
You have a girlfriend?
no.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm lonely.
You dodged that
I'm
bullet.
lonely as fuck.
You didn't fight for. You didn't fight for a girl.
I mean, I have, but you know, sometimes the good guys always lose anyway. So, you know,
Yeah, unfortunately.
unfortunately, yeah.
Unfortunate.
I'm sorry. I made things more awkward.
I know,
apologize.
right? Damn. I
No,
don't want to be here no more.
think,
Oh my god.
we're all just thinking, or we're preparing for when you ask us the question.
Oh, I
It
actually.
ain't awkward. He telling the truth.
Careful, guys.
He telling the truth.
She's gonna make you feel awkward too. Watch out.
Nice guy finish last.
I did have a question that is regarding your product though. In the beginning, you used to make it green. Is there a reason why you changed it to black?
Just a new design and upgrade. It had been green for a while since it started it. So we
Okay.
just switched it up to the black background, and then we just rounded off the corners too to give it a more of a sleek look.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you a fan of the green one? I'm just curious.
Were you a fan of the green?
Yeah, I really like the green one. That's why.
Okay. No. Yeah, we just kind of just switched it up, and then like I said, we rounded off the corners, and I think this is like version 3 of it. So the VOA symbol in the front is a little bit bigger too. So I think we made some nice subtle changes that make it pop more. But I was a fan of the green too. Don't get me wrong. Green's it's vibrant, it's bright, it catches your eye. But we're giving these a shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know what you mean. Because I went through the same thing. I actually did our own logo for the show. I redesigned that as well, so it's totally brand new for this year.
Okay.
Too. Not sure I quite like it, but I'm going to go with it for now.
I mean, how do you know, right? You got to run with it, and get the feedback, and if it feels right, you keep it, and if it's not, we'll go back to the green mug.
Hey, everybody. I don't want to interrupt. I just want to say this is my card. I put it inside an OMG case provided by Gator Comics. Got the front, got the back. I'll ship it with the case.
Wow. Man, Mario's leveling it up there, man.
Big time.
Way to go, dude. Way to go. Okay.
I'm ready. I'm done. I'm ready to eat some chicken now.
I want to say too that I myself in the studio does not totally support, believe any of the questions that Mark asks. Okay. But we do enjoy them. All right, so I've got like 2 boxes that I'm going to be opening up here. This first one, both boxes are from publishers of ours. So, and here's the first one, wrapped really well. And this is wrapped really well. Dun, dun, dun. Super excited to be taking this to the shows this year. We have 5 in the first quarter. That's really a lot for us to do, especially in the first quarter where we hardly do any shows at all. But we're changing it up this year. Boom! When we have Snowpaw number 4, that Mog does the interiors and covers.
Oh, cool!
And Snowpaw just got teamed up with Source Point. So the first trade paperback of this title, and Mog will be doing the cover for, will be showing up not only at the retail stores, but also places like Barnes and Noble.
Okay.
So super excited about that because now it gets into like mainstream distribution.
Amazing.
That was the first box. And I'll leave you alone again while I pick the second box.
Amazing. Congrats.
Well,
Wait, were we allowed to look into the book? No.
Can we see the inside of the book?
Oh.
Are you like allowed to?
Yeah, sure.
That's part of the.
It's a promo. You know, sometimes like when we have guests over that are writers or for their comics, I used to be on the thought that less is more, like don't tell because it might be a spoiler.
Right.
But I realized during the show, the more you talk about the story, you can even tell the entire chapter story. But it's more enticing and it actually like engages people more.
Yeah.
So I found out that just show everything.
okay. So again, this is the cover for issue number 4. I actually think this is the best cover out of the series that she's done so far.
Fun fact about this is it's the only cover I did all the entire issue that actually has a werewolf about in it.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. The book is written by Rob Motori. It's colored by Bruna Costa, lettering by Dave Lentz, editing by Katrina Rowitz, and a creative editor actually happens to be me on the book.
Woo-hoo.
And it has my real name in there.
Real name.
So if you want to find out what my real name is, it's in here.
Nice.
Blackmail. We got blackmail, y'all.
I don't usually give out my name, and there's a reason for that, but I'm not going to say it right now. Okay, so this is the interior of the book that you wanted to see. See if I can go through this.
Put it a little closer. Put it a little closer.
Yeah, closer.
How's that?
Yeah.
So much stuff going on.
That's nice.
All right.
Mog process.
Dragon. Yeah.
Put it a little closer, right? A little closer.
Mog, what's your process? Is this originals into digital color? How do you do this?
Huh?
What's
She
your
does
process?
the pencils.
Nice.
And then,
Yeah.
and
That's
then
nice.
it's colored.
By somebody else.
Yeah, by Bruna Costa does coloring. She's out of I think Argentina.
Wow.
There's other books as well. She does coloring for Spectrus and Sabanian, which Mog is she's the variant cover artist for that series. Getting ready to do the next one, which will be number 6 that she'll do. So that's kind of like the artwork that's in there.
Oh, beautiful.
Very happy that this book is going to be going out finally to the retailers, so we'll have a chance to be there. At some point in time, we'll probably be doing a signing tour. Some people have already asked about that, and that's something that we have to work on. All right. And if anybody wants to get a series of these, send us a message and
yeah, if you guys want to add a VOA tag to any of those for like a limited run with a special remark inside, or let us know.
Yeah.
We'll be more than happy to supply that for you guys.
there you go.
Hey guys, with my card, I'm gonna give away the sketch thumbnail I did. The practice, I'm gonna give it away with it. So they get the card, they get the case, and they get the little sketch thing to go with it. I'm gonna sign it.
Oh
Nice.
wow.
1-on-1.
That should be able to get more bids that way. Getting a package deal from Mario, a lot more than what
Yeah.
is everybody else is doing. So he's kind of leveled it up.
Got a case. Got my practice card. I'm gonna sketch on the back. And the winner, I can put his name on the back. Or I can sketch his head on here. I can sketch his head. I can sketch him with Batman. Just let me know what he wants.
Wow.
I'm here all
Somebody
night.
place a bid on Mario there. Make it worth his while. All right, so I'm opening up the next box here. And this is for a new comic book that's coming out. It's written by Caleb Addy. He's the Spawnuary winner from 2 years ago. And he's been on the show a couple times already.
Yeah.
And we were really happy when he asked Mo to do the cover for this, and we're happy to have this. He sent us 200 copies of this, so we'll be carrying this out this year. Mog only did the cover, but
That's real nice.
There. Okay, you can tell that it's a supernatural.
It's horror, but the inside is amazing. It's black and white.
Yeah.
Is it a ghost in the cover?
Yeah, there you go. Here.
Yes, I did the cover.
Mog did the cover. This is the interiors.
Interiors are inked. Oh, okay. Who's the interior?
Yeah. Caleb Addy.
Yeah, he's like a new Spawn artist, I think.
Yeah, and he's been doing a bunch of covers as well. So I think you're gonna see more of him as we go to, and I think you'll see way more of him this year than what's done in the previous years. But you can tell where he's coming from, who he admires, and all that.
That was a good call, keeping it black and white. It looks real good like that. I mean, the whole effect it gives it a good vibe.
Yeah. That was the intent for the type of story that this is, because it's kind of a.
It's purgatory, but meets West, like the wild.
Yeah,
okay.
Purgatory kind of deal, and when he pitched it to us and he was telling us about the story, it sounded really, really interesting. And I think it's because it sounded interesting that he asked Mog to do it. Now, this girl that Mog did the cover of, the character, wasn't even a main character. But we kept asking so many questions about who this character was that now she's going to become a prominent character in the storyline. And with that, we'll be doing more covers for this, so we're happy
That's awesome.
to have that and the opportunity to work with this guy. He's very talented, very nice guy, kind of shy as well, but really, really nice. Seen him grow in the last year, like the direction that he's going, so we're hoping that he continues with this. And if you guys want a copy of that, let me know. We're selling these really cheap. I can probably get it out to you guys at $15. That includes shipping. If anybody's interested, just hit us up and we'll make that happen.
Nice.
All right. And
Patience.
anybody else got any other projects that they're working on they want to announce? Here's your chance. Steve, Mario, Don, anybody?
I do.
Go ahead.
For the first time ever, I got a sketchbook coming out.
Woohoo!
Kevin Ostop,
Okay.
he managing it. He dealt with Bud Root and K Woman. I got 65 pages I turned in. It's already done.
Wow.
Already done. So you have to worry about it.
Right.
Coming out pretty soon. Please support me. That's all. I got 4 kids.
Okay.
Hey, okay, another thing is it's the extra sketch I'm throwing with the Batman card. Just the extra sketch, that's the thumbnail I made. It's
All
extra
right.
stuff they can have. That's how I'm done.
So how can we get this sketchbook, Mario?
It's not even out yet. I just turned it in. But when people plug into my social media or they just Google my name, it'll be all over the place. That's all. I have it on my social media pages.
All right. If they are, is there any chance that they'll be able to see you at a show to get you to sign it or anything in person?
Maybe. I'm kind of busy this year.
Okay.
And my girl just got in an accident.
Right.
Had to take a vertebrae out her neck.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna try.
But all right, and if they do, they can find out off your website.
On my website, on my social media page, Instagram, TikTok.
Right.
Facebook.
Yeah, we had all the links pop up, and we'll have them pop up again as a reminder to everybody where they can contact and see everybody's work. So we'll get that up again.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I do. I have a project that I'm working on. It's essentially it's like a cross between an art book and an ash can. So it's going to be color. I'm shooting for 60 pages.
Wow.
One painting on the right side, and then some sketches and stuff on the left. So I have 30 paintings, and hope to have it out this year. And the plan is to start going back to conventions, which I used to do a lot. Haven't really done much of that in the last 10, 15 years, but when I kind of get back into the con circuit and get some of my
Wow.
little pictures out there.
Yeah.
So no like hard release date yet. I'm basically just trying to get the stuff done.
Yeah.
But the goal is, okay, let me back up. There's a con in LA. I think it's LA Con.
LA Comic Con.
Yeah. Okay. So I was supposed to be there this year. I had to cancel. They kept my reservation for next year. So that's my goal. First show probably of 2026 is going to be September in LA.
It's okay that you missed this one. It was a weird one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How so? Wow. I mean,
the three of us were there. Emma, Don, and Mel were there.
It was weird.
Yeah.
So I need some clarity on this, because to me, all cons are weird.
Yes,
That's true. That's true. That's a good point.
So
and yes, they put us in another room just so we wouldn't bitch about it all weekend.
Yeah.
And
it's not so bad if you're brought in like as a guest. And for us, we live here, so it was like just doing a con in our backyard. But it is a weird show, because the first time we did it, and we actually paid for the table. It wasn't costly then, but it was such a bad show for us.
Oh no!
And I'm going, man, of all the shows that we've done, I don't think I want to come back to this one after that first year, right?
That's
but
then, because
for the following year, they invited us as full-on guests, and I said, well, there's not much there, but okay, if they're gonna, pretty much cover everything, let's go ahead and try it. I mean, we made money the first time, but it wasn't enough to like really warrant me to come back, right? But if they're gonna cover all our costs, again, I said it's not much. Let's try it, okay? And then we did fantastically great.
Okay, all right.
And it just threw me off. I don't know what the heck happened. We did it the following year, and again, it was great. We did it the next year, again, it was great. And then we did it last year, for 2025. Okay, yeah, sure, we made money, but it wasn't enough to say that it was like worthwhile.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So, and there's like what everybody was saying, there's like some factors involved because they made some changes. They're doing some modification to the convention center, so they couldn't put us up in the hall where they usually do.
Oh no!
I don't know what's going to happen going forward. Still waiting to see what's going to happen this year, if they'll have us back there. So we'll see. Hopefully they will. We'll have a chance to go there. I don't like doing a lot of LA shows, which a lot of people have told me, but which a lot of people have heard me say. It's hard to be doing like 4 or 5 shows in the same area and you're seeing the same people.
Yeah,
it's
sure.
Not viable that way. I get that. But LA is one that we've chosen to work with, and a smaller show, the San Diego Comic Fest. So those are basically the 2 shows that we do in this area.
What about Long Beach, Mel?
Okay, Long Beach.
Bad.
Well, okay.
Really?
There's something interesting that's going on with Long Beach. Okay, they've got new showrunners, right? So they've got new money that's coming into them. They did some aggressive marketing for 2025. Not a lot, but a lot more than what they had done in previous years.
Okay.
They got a little bit better of a lineup, right? So I'm not ready to commit to Long Beach. And Long Beach was known to have some unusual high expenses in some areas. So it's something that you got to look into. Not really sure how this is going to come with these new showrunners, but I'm actually keeping an eye on it, Steve, to be honest with you, just to see what happens, because before COVID, right, that was a really good show to do, right? But with the split that they've had in their group, part of them going on to do Comic Revolution, and then the other half staying there to do that. It just hasn't. It actually has not really worked well, I don't think, for either of the shows.
Okay.
But now with this new showrunner coming in from Long Beach, and with the enthusiasm and with the goals that they want to do to bring the kind of like bring it back to where it was before, it could be possible that they could achieve that, and it might be something worth coming in. And you've been in the industry long enough. You've done like several shows. You know that the shows can be. It's same thing with Emma. You know that shows can be kind of like hit and miss here and there. They're not going to be great every year.
Right.
You know. So
Yeah.
you just because you have like one year that's going to be bad doesn't mean that it's going to be continually bad. It's something you just got to keep checking up and so forth and see how it goes.
100%. Like this year or this past year when I did LA Comic Con, it was the first time I ever did LA Comic Con. So it was kind of like my first experience. And I always like to ask around to like the other artists and guests and whoever is around me, like how this show was for the past couple of years.
Yeah.
To like, you know, gain some insight in case I want to come back or in case I want to, you know.
Well, especially if you're coming in from out of town. Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
the
and
main
like,
reason why I want to go to this show is because it's 10 minutes away.
exactly. I'm on the other side of the country, so so I'm kind of making a bigger leap there.
Yeah. Yeah. So somebody that I worked with recently said that I should go to New York, the New York Comic Con, which I guess is the big show there. I've never been. I went to San Diego Comic Con 17 years in a row, 19 years total. But I've never been to New York. I went to a show in Chicago once, but yeah. So I don't have a lot of, except for, you know, San Diego is really the only show that I know. And I stopped going to that because it was just such a hassle to get in.
Oh yeah.
I was also focused on other stuff, and the last time I went there, it was just such a zoo, and it was just, I felt like it was clogged with people who just wanted to see whoever the latest celebrity was, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm too old for this. So
I mean, New York Comic Con, I would say it's the same size as San Diego, except it's like pushed even more into the corner of New York.
Okay.
Javits Center is. So I don't know if that's gonna be your favorite thing ever.
Well, yeah. So the first shows that I went, the first San Diego shows that I went to were in the old San Diego Convention Center, and it was oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, edging your way through just mobs of sweaty people, and it was
You don't like that?
Don, you have to like be there, right?
I'm
Because
at a point to what's possible. It's like a game.
yeah. Yeah.
I've been going to San Diego before they got into the convention center when they were still like at the school. That's where I met all the image guys, just in a small cafeteria setting. Jim Lee, Portacio, McFarlane, all those guys there. Kubert was there as well. Sergio Aragon's, Mike Drell, Mike Golden as well. These guys were like all there. They were easy actors to go
What year
to.
was that, Mel? What year was that?
It's like 85. That was my first time going.
Okay. So, yeah. So my first San Diego con was I think 1990.
Right. Okay, so I can't quite remember it then, but were they already in the convention center?
They were in the old convention center.
Okay, the old. Okay, all right. Yeah.
So I think the first one you went to was that at the hotel, the
Not the
Cortez?
San Diego hotel.
Okay.
It was like a school cafeteria kind of deal.
Huh.
Right. And I had just moved from Hawaii to California, and I decided I was going to go there for like, one day, because I didn't know what to expect at all, right? And I show up, and I'm in I'm used to going to professional conventions, and everybody's dressed up in suits. Okay, so I show up there, I'm in a 3-piece suit, necktie and all, right?
And everybody was like,
everybody's in
who
shorts.
are you supposed to be?
I had a good time though, but one day was not enough.
Yeah.
And I was kind of pissed that I couldn't stay any longer than, but I vowed that I would come back and do the whole event, which I did from then on. I went to that show, I think, about like 18 years straight.
Okay.
Before I got out.
Maybe
Steve?
return to the suit.
Yeah, the 3-piece suit. Yeah, I wish you had took a picture, but anyway. So Steve, like about New York Con, the difference is it could be like just like Emily said, it is cramped, but it's not like everyone's there to just see a celebrity, because the artist alley garners a lot of interest.
Okay.
In fact, it's ironic because I said that it garners more interest than the top where the vendors are. Mm-hmm. So there's always a massive amount of crowd, sure, right? But they're there for the art, so you don't feel, But there is one pet peeve I have that I just can't stop talking about. New York Comic Con bathroom, only like 3 stalls for thousands of people, hundreds and thousands of people in the room, in the whole floor. What for? That's torture. That's inhumane.
That's crazy.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
It just gives me rage. Sorry, I'm ranting, but yeah.
Sorry, she spoke so loud she blew out the speaker. What was it? What?
Not enough restrooms down in where Artist Alley is at New York Comic Con.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's true. And we have the special stalls, right?
Yeah, so they allow us to exit the back to get into the docking area where we can get to the stalls there. Okay, but that's not quite an advantage either, because
there's a line.
In that, there's a line there, because there's only, like for the guys, there's one urinal and one toilet. That's not, so the line still forms up pretty quick. Okay.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And if you think that's bad, okay,
don't like that.
I go there, right, and don't be surprised if you see a woman standing in line as well. Okay, that's getting to be very common. That's actually very common at C2E2.
Oh yeah,
in Chicago, right? So very common on there. It feels kind of weird that I'm standing at a urinal doing my business, and there's a line that just goes right by it with women standing there.
That's a little weird. That would make me a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, I think it makes us more comfortable than the ladies that are standing in line. But
yeah, I feel bad.
It is the flaw of the system there on how they handle it and how they're going to improve that. I'm not really sure. They're probably just going to convert everything, which they've tried to do, is to convert all the restrooms to just unilateral sexual bathrooms, I guess. Which, like I said, what they try to do. And yes, Rook Piece, we will do that. When you fill out that magic form at the end, if you are the winner, just go ahead and put a reminder in the notes. That way,
I'll sign at the back.
Yeah, that way we can do that. Make sure that we do that and how you want it handled. And I'll eventually get that CGC form to you. Okay. Sorry, I've just been kind of busy trying to get the taxes done. I want to get that out of the way before we leave for the Portland show next week. Yeah. That tends to stop me from doing a lot of things. So I just want to give.
How many shows do you do a year?
What's that?
How many shows do you do a year?
We've been trying to like cut back. So this past year we did like 13.
Oh,
but this year we've got some things that are going on. It's possibly it could go to 19.
What?
Yeah. Crazy, I know.
What?
I mean, there's like periods. Okay. If everything goes as planned, supposedly, right? There's like periods where we'll be gone for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks in a row. Okay, so we won't even be home. I'm just gonna go fly straight from con to con to con. Right?
Oh, you're doing the tour style thing. That actually works cost effectively.
That yeah, it is cost effective.
Explain that.
What's that?
Explain that, please.
Like they did the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, because so like okay, I think one of the 4 week one, I think it's gonna be like I think it starts out in well I know one of these it's gonna be we're gonna do Denver, and then from Denver we'll just go to Phoenix for the following weekend, and after Phoenix it's Heroes Con.
Okay, so
Right.
that's just going from show to show without going home first.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the concern though is, will you have enough inventory to last for all those shows?
I see.
When we did this past year, when we did New York and Baltimore, two good shows for the artists.
Okay.
I wasn't sure how we were gonna. Yeah, I'll get to it.
I'm sorry.
I wasn't sure how we were gonna get to it. I know.
It's still wet, so let's just go around.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure how we were gonna get to it, right? But we did really well in New York. And when we got to Baltimore and we set up, and I was looking at what we have left, and I keep a type inventory. I keep all my inventory on Excel and do all the accounting thing with it. But our inventory was looking really thin for Baltimore. But the good thing is that, since we didn't fly back home and we just stayed in Baltimore, it's kind of inexpensive to stay at like an Airbnb over there.
Yeah, I see.
So that's what we did, and Marv was able to work on some pieces and get some pieces that we could sell there for a good amount of money. And that's exactly what happened. And what it turned out is that Baltimore was a better show than New York, to our surprise. We did better there with what we had. So that was really surprising. And that was our first time there. And we don't usually do that well at a show when we do it for the first time. So we were really, really surprised by that.
Well, Baltimore is a collector's market, right?
Baltimore is, I've been told it's a collector's market. First time doing it. And the reason for that is because it is on the East Coast and we're on the West, and I had to figure that out. But because it was a weekend after, I'm going, okay, maybe we can give it a chance if we consolidate the expenses this way. That will help. That'll kind of like lessen the risks, and which it did. But like I said, Baltimore was like a good show. All right. Anyway, so people are asking to see the cards.
So let's go with.
We'll go ahead and show that. Who wants to go for Emma?
Yeah,
First.
Oh, look at that! She's got the color
that's
in
nice.
there.
Wow.
Okay.
And I signed it. Yay.
It's
Oh my
signed.
God.
Good job.
That is all set, ready to go.
Woo.
Woo-hoo. And here's your chance to own a VOA Emma card. We already have a bid on it, so we are looking for the next bid on that. And we do take bids in increments of 5. So the next bid we are looking for is a 105. You can do more if you like. Go ahead and place that in the comments. And Mario, show us again like what you have and everything that you're giving away with that card.
Got the card in there, in the case. Wait a minute, can you see me? There we go.
There you go.
Signed it.
Nice, nicely done.
Nice.
Then with that, you get this also. You get my little preliminary sketch with it.
There you go.
Signed.
You get the pencil work.
Pencil work.
Mm-hmm. Mario has leveled it up for you guys. He's already got a bid of 125 on that, so we are looking for the next bid. 130 will get you in there or more if you want to go ahead and do that. Don, show us what you got. Working on that Electra.
Nice.
Man, that's nice.
She
That's
squeezed
real nice.
the Electra into that card
If I had money, I bid on it.
with her size as well.
That's nice.
She's
Very
fire.
nicely done.
Fire.
All right. That does have a bid on it as well for 100. So we are looking for the next bid.
Thanks, guys.
And that to 105 will get that. And if you are the winner, don't forget to fill out that magic form, which we will be posting up very shortly. And let's look at Steve. Working on a Savage Land Rogue. Yes, Rook piece. Yes, Andrew, this is all in USD.
Very nice.
Nice, man.
Oh,
Wow.
ah.
There you go. Thank you for
Can you put the
that.
kitchen sink in there too?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like a
Man.
it's like a Rosetta version of a watercolor, right? I don't know. It just feels like that.
What's up?
It feels like if Rosetta did watercolor. Your piece.
That's cool.
Right, and I want to thank Mike Asby, who just placed a bid on Batman for 135 and placed a bid on Supergirl for 110. Thank you very much. There you go.
Awesome.
Awesome.
And these final bids, you got 4 more. We got about 4 more minutes before we call it on the show, and we'll take a last look at Mog's card. She was working on a magic, and she's telling me to be very careful with this card.
Thank you.
You know, because
It's
it's a magic card, so it could disappear.
yeah.
That's
So,
beautiful.
That's great.
That currently has
I love
a
that card.
25 from Rook Piece.
So
Love
good.
that card.
But, if you want to
That's
take that
card
home,
awesome.
we are looking for the next bid of 130 on that, and that'll get you in the running. And if we can go ahead and do the roll the wheel to see who gets the free Ziploc bag surprise.
Yeah.
See who's going to be lucky enough to get that. Domestic shipping is free on this, and if you are international, we are going to ask you to pay for that. Steve Vendetta wins that.
Steve.
You know what? Kyle, we're gonna have to re-roll that because Steve won the last one before.
Yeah, what?
Sorry about that. You
Go
might be
again?
seeing- It's a rule of the studio that we're not giving away. Like,
Oh man. Okay.
And we have Ilya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. We haven't seen Ilya win anything for a while. So,
Congratulations.
all right.
Congratulations.
I want to thank you guys for that. And if we can go ahead and post those links up, there we go. If you do win, that is the link to go ahead and fill out, so that way we know exactly where to ship this to. So what's going to happen here is once we get that information, we'll be passing that off to the artist, and each artist will contact you, let you know how you can make that payment. They will add shipping to it and tax if necessary.
Okay.
If you fall into that category, you'll go ahead and make that payment the way they can receive it. Once that's completed, they will ship that card directly to you, and you will own those very beautiful VOA cards. All right. We won't be here next week because we'll be at Portland, but when we return, we will have, and this will be on January 22nd, we will have Giles Draco, I believe is how we pronounce his name, is coming back. This will be his third time on the show. He's working on a new project that he's going to tell us about. He's bringing in his editor, which is his wife, and I believe the writer for this series. And also joining him on that show, Chris Enot and Erwin Papa will be coming back on the show. So hopefully you all can join us on that January 22nd. On the 29th, we also have another returning publisher, Christopher Meyer, will be returning with Jen Leonard. And I think he wants to bring an artist that he's worked with on the books that he has. So we'll be hearing more about that as well. So hopefully you can join us for that as well. And thank you guys for joining us on the show. Appreciate having you all here. Emma, Steve, Mario, and Don. And hopefully we see you guys at the shows very soon as well.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I just had to read a quick note there. And once again, thank you all for joining us. I hope you guys are having a good year so far. Hopefully it leads into a good year. And yeah, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, guys.